This is my unboxing for Candy German for May 2015, and this is a box of German treats. It is $29 a month in euros, which at my last calculation was around $39 or $40 in US currency. So it ships worldwide, comes in a box like this. And joining me today is my friend Mark, and he has helped me review Candy German before, and since he is very familiar with all kinds of things from Germany, he's going to help me pronounce things and describe what we have in the box.
Oh, guten Abend, meine liebe Damen und Herren. Ich wünsche ihr ein schönes Box.
I have no idea what you just said.
Just greeting the lovely ladies and gentlemen listening to the review today, and hoping that they enjoy the box, and hopefully I can add some value here.
Cool. All right. So here's our first snack.
The first snack is from a brand that I am not familiar with. I'm familiar with many of the brands in this box, but not this one. It is from a German company that I'm assuming is Maum or the Maum, and it's a cracker, and which is kind of, I mean, it is nearly what it looks like in English, and that is just, something noisy, something cracky. The description is that it's this is from a very famous manufacturer. It's from Haribo. You know them as the manufacturers of the very, very famous gummy bear, something that although they're mainstream American treats these days, it's something that I can remember specifically having very fresh when I was in Germany. It says that this is a limited edition kind of a hard-shelled candy that has like a bit of a sherbet filling in the inside. So we'll give it a try.
That's what they look like.
I think it's very good. I would say that most of my association or memory of kind of these German confections or chocolates or candies was not more of the sweet realm. It's more of kind of the chocolatey, wafery, marzipan type stuff. But this is very good. This is definitely as good as anything I would buy here.
Chewy,
yeah,
almost taffy-ish.
And I think that if you're a fan of Haribo and gummy bears or gummy worms, you would probably be expecting what you get when you eat that. The next one is Leibniz. It's from another famous German company, Balsen. And they're known for being really traditional, and this is kind of a butter cake cookie that has, it is a butter cake cookie that is sandwiched between two pieces of choco, or chocolate, choco, and the most notable characteristic about this one is it's got, I think it says 52 teeth, or 46 if you're counting. And as you can see from the front, it says sehr gut, which means they think it's really good, and we're getting ready to find out. This is something I would consider pretty traditional. I think the chocolate covered kind of butter cookie is something that really resonates with me. It's about the same, just looking at it right now, it's about the same dimensions as something else in this box, which you're probably familiar with. But what's in this box is a bigger version of a Ritters, and this is about the size of the individually wrapped Ritters that you would normally get if you're for you viewers at home.
Okay.
If I said it's double, if I said it's filled on chocolate on both sides, it's only on one side, so it is not sandwiched. So the fact that it's not sandwiched, there's only chocolate on one side, makes me think it's even more traditional than I originally thought. I didn't actually think of this until I just had it, but this reminds me of something that I've had many times in my life, either through visiting Germany many times, or getting stuff sent over, or my mom purchasing stuff from Germany. So she's German, and she brought this stuff over. This is just like the opposite, which I believe the same company sells, which is a butter cake sandwich that has the chocolate filling on the inside, which is very, very traditional If you've had candies and chocolates from Germany before, you'll know it's the circular kind of circular cookie, two cookies with chocolate in the middle, and it's very, very famous. So this is exactly what that reminds me of.
It almost tastes sort of. I compare everything to American stuff that I eat, but like a fudge stripe cookie almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's much better.
Yeah.
But it has the same kind of
Yep.
taste qualities.
It's very fair.
All right. To the next chocolate.
Oh, Ritter Sport. This is was used to be at one point, along with some of the Kinder Chocolates, bane of my existence. I, at first glance, I see that this is the hazelnut, the kind of salty hazelnut, and you know, it's this company makes a lot of things that are wrapped and individually wrapped like this. If you like to try a lot of different variations, this would definitely be a line to further pursue, because I know that they have probably dozens of different different types. And you can get these actually in this. You can actually still get this kind of stuff in some different types of stores in the States if you're interested in different versions later.
What do they look like?
Honey salt almonds is what this one claims to be. I can honestly say that I'm not a huge fan of the salty revolution that I've noticed here recently with chocolates and stuff like that. I've noticed that just kind of in my own personal experiences, but this is a very, very good implementation of it.
Yeah, and I actually love the whole chocolate salt combination,
Yeah.
but I'm a salty person anyway.
Right.
So this is really, like, the nut is really pronounced, but the
Yeah.
chocolate is just,
And the salt didn't kick too hard, you know.
no,
So
it's not too salty.
perfect.
It's kind of embedded in it, I think, as opposed to just on top, so I think that makes a difference.
Yeah, and you know, this follows suit for this company. I've never met one of these Ritter flavors that I didn't like. Capri Sun, I could totally be. I don't remember this as a kid. I may have mentioned in a previous box review that my mom took me over there probably a dozen times when I was younger. I don't remember this brand. It seems to translate really well to Capri Sun.
And that's what I was thinking. It looks similar.
Yeah. Well, Sun that would be the translation of sun. You know, not a far stretch. We're not going to be able to try this one, but this is something you're supposed to freeze.
Yeah.
And then you would try it afterwards. But since it's not frozen, we're not going to do that today. But it does look really good though.
Yep. 30%, I guess 30% real fruit. I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
The next one is Matheny from Milka, which is a hugely popular, you know, maker of German candies. And this one is a coconut chocolate, kind of a coconut, actually not chocolate, but a coconut confection or treat, if you will. It says that it has crispy waffle layers with coconut cream and coconut brittle in the middle. And if it's anything like most of the experiences I've had with Milka in the past, it's bound to be really, really good.
And y'all know, if you watch my channel, that I don't eat coconut. So, Mark, this is all yours.
Darn.
I know. It's kind of a look inside on the different layers.
Wunderbar. German for wonderful and heavenly. That is perhaps one of the best things I've ever tasted.
And unfortunately, I don't like coconut, so I can't. I miss out.
Oh my lord. It is a very light wafer. Think of a nutty bar in the U.S. and take the density of the nutty bar, about half of it, about half that dense, so much more kind of melt in your mouth, but still enough crisp. Really pronounced kind of coconut flavors. Comes off as kind of a icing or somewhere between an icing and a kind of a chocolate consistency over that, but that had me speechless for a second. It was so good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Mocha, I mean, again, I can relate a lot with her stuff. Trump, not something, another brand that I'm not really familiar with. It feels like I am, because it's from a big German candy manufacturer. But this the WoW variation that we have, Lecker Limes. Lecker, I think, kind of pretty much translates to just good, yummy. This particular one is a white bottom with a strawberry lime filled, surrounded by white chocolates and strawberry chocolate. And you can see the filling from the outside, and per the verbiage here, it says it's a huge surprise when you get it. It's got says it has pralines in it, so just something to be aware of.
All right, so that's a look inside the box.
My first impression of it visually is it's pretty impressive. Looks like a little piece of strawberry cheesecake. It's got an interesting
Dick?
kind of kick in the middle. At first, I thought I was getting a little bit of alcohol, which would not be uncommon for the Germans to put a little bit of vodka or something inside one of these chocolates. But it has a pretty potent, fruity innard.
It's almost sour.
Yeah.
It's lime, but it's...
Yeah.
It's,
I would imagine a liquid sour gummy worm liquefied inside of a white chocolate with strawberry topping looking cheesecake filled piece of confection. That's all I can really explain it.
and then there was like a milk chocolate version.
Yeah.
Definitely kind of put you by surprise.
Yeah. This one is something, another brand I don't recognize. The packaging, the marketing on it looks just like something I would really recognize. It almost looks like it's made by the same people that make like Nutella or something. Just kind of the packaging kind of makes me feel familiar with that. But it basically just says hazelnut slice with 2 wafers around a coconut hazelnut cream. I expect this to be phenomenal. I expect this to be similar to the Leibniz cookie that we had earlier, the one I described that had, except for this is going to be more of a wafer instead of a cookie around the chocolate.
Alright, so here's a look inside, and again, it has coconut hidden in there, so Mark, this is all yours again.
Oh. Wow. Darn. Pretty amazing. It's exactly how I thought it would taste. If you think you've had something like this before, it's going to taste just like you think it does. It's got that I'm going to tell you right now, it tastes like Nutella in a wafer sandwich. And I can't believe that after looking at that marketing and making me think it was Nutella, it tastes just like Nutella in a wafer. It's very good. I think it has a completely famous German chocolate taste that you'll recognize if you've had it before. Again, right between wafers, it's quite amazing. Thank you for not liking the type of chocolate this is.
If they wouldn't stick that coconut in there, we'd be good. Alright, the last one is from Kinder. And I'm even familiar with this one.
I was busy enjoying the Hazelnut Schnitte, which I guess literally translates probably to a hazelnut slice. The last one, near and dear to my heart, Kinder Chocolat. I don't know if this was mainstream because I was subjected to the mass marketing slew when I was in Germany as a child, but every commercial was about Kinder Chocolat. Every poster in the supermarket was about Kinder Chocolat, and Kinder Eye, which is the chocolate eggs, and then the Kinder Chocolat. I'm assuming this is going to be a little bit like a Kit Kat, only 100 times better. And the Kinder Chocolat that others are mostly familiar with are kind of more like a Kit Kat minus the wafer. That's probably the most famous one, is just kind of the regular chocolate without anything in it. This packaging is the same way it was 30 years ago. Same marketing, and I would probably suspect that they don't change it because they don't need to, because it's just amazing. It just makes me think of everything good about German chocolates.
Right. It's kind of a little peek inside.
It's actually rice, crisp rice on the inside, so maybe not Kit Kat.
Yeah, Nestle Crunch, maybe.
Yeah.
But it has a more filling than a Nestle Crunch. It has that, that, I guess, white chocolate, maybe, or milky cream. I don't know what it's supposed to have.
Rich milk filling.
Okay. It was good.
It was good.
Really good. All right. That was everything in the box. So, this is tasty. And I'd say this box is consistently tasty. Every box I've had from them is filled with wonderful treats.
I think as with these German boxes, I think that pretty much the first one of these you get, if you get one, you'll immediately notice that they do think that things taste a little different than maybe what you're, and I think for better.
Yeah.
And once you've gotten that first box and you've been to kind of understand to expect things to be a little bit different and again better, then you're going to start recognizing some of the flavors again. But yeah, it's definitely. I mean, if you love this type of stuff and you want to step out of your comfort zone, I think, and you're maybe used to just kind of maybe the way maybe the Hershey's does it. This is definitely different stuff, and I think you'll be glad you did.
Yeah, I love it. All right, so if you want to subscribe, I'll include all the links down below. I'll also have a full written review down below as well. So thanks so much for watching, and thanks, Mark, for joining me today.
I'll be Disney.
All right, thanks for watching. Bye.